What's up, YouTube? Ride along with us as we go spend a couple days in West Virginia.
We don't need a destination, let's go where the river's taking us.
It's not every trip that Deb and I get the opportunity to go for several days or several weeks on an adventure. And this was one of those trips. We only had a couple days that we could get away, and we decided to take a trip into another state next to us and see what else we could find there. We made the trip to West Virginia. One of the places we wanted to explore was the Gauley River Gorge. We had looked up some trails on some apps and decided to go see what they were all about. The first trail that we decided to try was the Meadow and Gauley River Access Trail. Our regular pickup trucks tracks across it. It became apparent pretty quick that this was an old railroad bed. We were really hoping this was going to be a scenic trail along the Gauley River to where we could see a lot of it. One of the few things that we found that were really cool along this trail was a few different campsites where you could pull off the trail and be overlooking the river. We spent a little time at this campsite just stretching our legs, letting Aspen get out and stretch, and then it was time to continue on downstream. The farther the trail went, the narrower it got, and it was pretty obvious that there wasn't a whole lot of full-size vehicles that had been on this trail, and it was more side-by-sides than anything. Not only did it get narrower, it also got quite a bit rougher. Since it got rough, I went ahead and disconnected the Apex sway bar disconnects. Yeah, I'd say we're done.
Yeah, how are we going to get out of here?
We'll turn around. We made it to a large slip in the trail, and it was pretty obvious that we were a little too wide for it, but I went ahead and walked it anyway just to make sure. So we kind of took a leap of faith and decided to follow an Onyx trail recommendation. And it says that it's wide enough for a full-size vehicle. So, I don't think so anymore. It's one of the things that I've learned about Onyx is all of their files, all of their trails are user submitted. So there's no real way to vet whether the trail is good, what level it is, or if it's even legal. So we're going to try to turn around and get back out of here. Now, some of you may be very happy with Onyx, and it is a pretty easy platform to use. This has just been our experience with it so far. Once we got turned around, we were forced to backtrack the same way that we had came in. We had initially planned to go all the way through, but that just wasn't going to play out for us. Once we had cleared the Gauley River area, we decided to go somewhere where we knew that there were legal trails and public trails. And that's when we started setting our sights on another section of the Monongahela National Forest that we had never been to. The area we found to explore was just east of Craigsville, West Virginia. This was a really cool drive in and around the Cranberry River area. There were several campsites along the Cranberry River, and while they were right off the road, it was very quiet and a very beautiful campsites. And for only $5 a night, you couldn't beat it. We got camp set up as quick as we could and got inside the annex. It was pretty cold this evening, so we wanted to stay in there and in the warmth of the Viva diesel heater. One of the advantages to having an annex that goes on your rooftop tent is the ability to be able to get in out of the elements and still cook and things like that. What are we having?
Tomato soup and grilled cheese. Because it's quick and easy.
Quick and easy, and it's cold outside.
Very cold out.
But it's not in here.
No, it's pretty warm in here.
Aspen even likes to hang out in the annex in the night when it's cold. Next morning, we packed up pretty quick and got out on the trail. We wanted to spend the whole day exploring this area of the Monongahela before we headed back home. We had been on gravel or dirt for all of the day today, and once we made it past the campground, we really thought we had found something.
It doesn't say anything. It just says special black harvest. That's all it says. It does not say anything about driving in this area.
Or not driving.
Or not driving.
There's a hunter. I don't want to mess some guys up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This road was something we could definitely do. And any other time would have done. But there's a lot of hunters right here. We just seen one walking up the road. And, you know, we want to let them share in the recreation too. And if they're hunting, we want to give them a chance to bag a buck. And we'll go somewhere else and look around. We left the Laurel Run camping area and made our way back in and towards the Watauga State Park. We know the world can be super fast-paced at times, and sometimes you may only have a day, a part of a day, or a couple of days to get out and enjoy. But like I always say, you've got to live to work instead of work to live. Get out whenever you can. You can find these tracks and others just like this on our Patreon. We hope to see you again, and until next time, see ya.